Okay, I have with me the project manager of Department of Environment and Natural Resources, or DENR, Mr. Ray Aguinaldo. Good morning, Tito Ray.
Good morning. Ay, tanghali na. Good afternoon na.
Okay, tanghali tapat na. Good afternoon, rather. So, ano po yung mga preparation po ninyo for the Semana Santa?
Yeah, it took me a few months before yung the Holy Week. Kasi kailangan mong i-check yung mga ilaw, i-check mo yung carousel kung okay pa, i-check mo yung mga damit kung may sira, and generator, yung buhok. So, you have a lot of preparation prior to the celebration of the Holy Week. And after that, i-check po rin yung image kung it is in good, pa rin, maayos pa rin siya. Kung minsan kasi may mga scratches after the Holy Week. So, after that, maayos ko na, ma-check ko lahat, everything is okay. So, nag-isip na naman ako anong bulaklak ang bibilhin. Saan mo bibilhin, paano ka makatipid kasi it's really expensive to buy first flowers this time of the year. Kasi lahat in demand yung mga bulaklak. So, medyo mag-isip ka kung paano ka makatipid. I decided to get silk flowers this time.
Plastic flowers.
Actually, plastic and silk. Nag-combine sila. Mga iba't ibang klase ng lilies, Easter lily plus adenium, adenium artificial.
At isa pa yung mga silk flowers, magagamit po pa sa susunod na taon.
Yeah, example, this one, yung, ito. This was 1995 pa. That was my first na, yung una kong si Mary Magdalene na yung ibigay sa akin.
This one?
This one. Ito,
Since
1995 pa. So, 15 years na siya. Maganda pa rin. As long as you put them intact dun sa plastic and then put them in the box na sealed, yung hindi naanuhan ng alikabok, it will be still usable the following year.
Maganda pa din.
Maganda pa rin, kita mo naman. This was last year pa, gamit niya. Okay na okay pa rin. Ito lang bago ngayon and it looks, sabi nga nila, kulang yung bulaklak. Magdadagdag ako mamaya ng natural. So that it will look medyo natural. It will be mixed with ferns and some natural mums galing Malaysia.
Okay, Tito Ray, bale, anong taon po kayo nagsimula bilang isa sa mga kamareros?
1995 yun. That was the time when hindi ako umuwi. 7 years hindi ako umuwi rito.
Ng Semana?
Semana Santa. Nag-stay lang ako sa Manila because I work there. So, nung pumunta yung dating may-ari, si Mrs. Bernarda Orque, yung Marlinis Agudelo, pumunta kay Mami.
That's my aunt.
Yeah, then sabi niya, awan pangit talaga ka na ako Magdalena, tadi ni maistimaron, halamot maistimaron ni nanan, katabakot ko na yun, manang ren, baka mabalin nga sikat mang sublat. Kunamot ni Mami ay adik, tsak kaya ata, baknatak na ton. Yun ko na, pagpagsasahin siya na kayan. Ako pag ito lang, sa mga roden ko na. So, nag-volunteer ako.
Okay.
Ako na lang para may gagawin ako tuwing Holy Week. But prior to that, I was dreaming about babae. Twice. May darat babae ganyan na yung batang napapanaginipan, sabi ko kay Mami, baka mag-asawa ka na. Ako mag-asawa yan, posible yan, sabi ko. Then, yun, in-offer na nga niya. Nung makita ko, that was the lady in my dreams.
Narinig ko yung istorya niya before na parang naginip ka ng isang babaeng nakaputi.
Yeah, naka-yellow.
Naka-yellow
siya. So, sabi ni Nana Anday, Mrs. Orque, sabi niya, talagang para sa'yo. You are destined na siya, ikaw take care of Mary Magdalene. So, since that day, sabi niya, kunin mo na sa bahay at pati yung karosa, kunin mo na rin, bahala ka na. So, nung binigay niya sa akin, niyakap muna niya ng matindi si Mary Magdalene. Tapos sinabi niya na hindi naman siya ay nagsasawa kay Mary Magdalene, kundi naninigura, hindi na niya maalagaan. So, she looked for somebody to take care of her. So, here I am, nag-offered ako. So, eto na, ngayon si Mary Magdalene, already medyo may pang pinaayos ako sa mukha kasi may mga galos noon. And then the eyes were, cracked. There were cracks in the eyes. So, pinalitan ko yung eyes. The eyes are made of glass.
Wow, so may napalitan din yung mata.
Mata lang,
Magdalene.
yung na-retouch yung face.
Okay.
Oil paint yan. That was 1995 din. Kaya kung tinanggal mo yung kamay niya, may signature ako na maliit to give the authenticity na na yan yung binigay sa akin ni Mrs. Bernard
Abudelo
Corte noong 1995. So, hindi nila pag pinapagalaw ko, yung pinaparetoke ko, pinaparepaint
Hindi
ko.
nila ine-erase yun.
Sabi ko, huwag galawin yung codes. Kasi may mga code ako dyan, may date. Nasaka mo lang mabasa kung may lens ka.
Okay.
And I have my signature. Talagang maano yung signature ko. Hindi mo, kung tingnan nyo, hindi nyo makita. Pero pag nilens mo, makita mo yung aking signature. Plus the date when it was given to me.
Yung imahe naman po ni Soledad.
The Soledad was, medyo ano yan kasi it was done by Vic Miklat. Venerando Miklat in sometime in 1980s. That was owned by my sister Agnes. Ginagamit nila sa Quezon City yan noon, and then afterwards, nung nagpalipat-lipat yan, hinihiram-hiram. Nung mahiram-hiram na gano'n, nagpagawa yung church nila Manang ng sarili nila kasi minsan hindi na rin na mahiram. And then afterwards, sabi ni Manang, makaka-rest na siya sa pag-aayos kasi kung ayusan mo na niya bago ito pahiram eh. And then sabi ko, kung hindi niyo nagagamitin, let me have it in pasukin. Kasi wala naman tayong Soledad. Binigay niya and I had it done ulit. May pinagawa ko yung body. Plus wala nang na-retouch. Chinis ko yung hair. Gaya pa rin na ni Mary Magdalene. Pinagpalitan ko yung hair with pussy. And pinagawan ko ng damit. So you will see Soledad tonight. Hindi pa siya nakagaya. Very simple. But includes Bill, Mary, sorrowful, and after the death of Jesus, he was in solitude.
Okay. Thank you so much, Tito Ray, and I am sure you will be blessed with more things dahil sa mga sakripisyo at panahon na inilaan mo para sa pag-aalaga ng mga imahen like Mary Magdalene and Soledad.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Tito Ray.